Alright, what's up guys? Hello. I had to make sure the stream's actually working before I start stream. What's up, Gravy? North America got second, right, at UIC? It's not too bad. What's up, Esson? I'm doing very well. We'll start shortly. Just still getting ready. Yo, what's up, Tish? Almost set up here. Just make. Yo, what's up, Haley? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. I had like such a busy ACL season, and then it was Chinese New Year's, which is like a pretty big deal over here right after. So Chinese New Year's is over. I spent it with like all my Taiwanese family over here, which is like, it's honestly just nice having like family around, because in the US it was literally just my mom and I. So having like dozens of family members here is a great change, actually. I've been enjoying it. Just need to get some tank items going for what? Where are you? I'm in Taiwan. So I came over here to compete for the Olympics. They're having the Asia Games. I made a whole video about it on my channel. Alright, let's get this started. So, if you guys haven't seen, there's been a lot of changes to Pokemon Unite. A lot of them for the worse. But I just kind of wanted to... I thought like making this series would be a good time, because actually the most recent update, they did show like... they were trying to like make kind of a tutorial for like starting players. So I want to start this like right before the update, and then I might like restart when the update comes out. But I just thought with all the recent changes, it'd be fun to do a challenge of like a free-to-play account all the way to legendary rank. And see like how long it takes to get a maxed account even, or like at least like maxed items on one Pokemon. And I also think like I know a lot about the game for like how to like min-max, like how do I say this in like non-gamer terms, how to like make it efficient for how you like level up and like use your resources even when you're free to play. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really look at everything they have, because the game doesn't really tell them what they do for how to level up and stuff. What's your guess on how long it takes? That's a great question for the start of this. Let's see. Oh, I feel like I'm going to be super bad at this estimate. Let me think about it for a second. I actually like playing in the new like Veteran and Ultra, they made it take forever to get out of those ranks. So I feel like a large part of the grind will actually be getting to Master Rank. And once you get to Master Rank, it's actually kind of easy to get to Legend Rank. I feel like the grindy part is going to be getting to Masters Rank. You're going to want to like get like star player every game to make sure you're leveling up more. I'm going to guess like, I'm going to say I can do it under 60 hours. And like my estimate would be maybe 40 to 50 hours, but we'll see. But yeah, also like the reason I wanted to stream this is I'm just gonna... Holy shit, thank you LRXC1 for the gifted. Yeah, it takes ages to get out of an Ultra now. I kind of like hate that aspect of what they did. But I thought I'd do this live. Okay, I think my chat is a little too big, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. I thought I'd do this like live just so you guys could give input too on anything I'm doing wrong. And then I was gonna like, I have an editor now that will help me edit it into like a YouTube video series too. So if you guys missed the live, don't worry, we'll do some videos on it and like condense basically all this into some videos. But I thought it'd be a very fun series. And also like I took a break during Chinese New Year, so I barely played, so I feel like it's perfect then, because I can unwash my skills before I get back on like the high rank ladder and face a bunch of Japanese players and world champions. Because the ladder here is sweaty. Without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, okay. I forgot I'm gonna have to like do something special with this. Let's see. First, you have to figure out a name that works. I'm assuming someone's already done this, but I'm just gonna test it, yeah. Okay. We can do this. Can use like a 0. That's kind of ugly though. Let me try one more thing. I have a bunch of hacks for the name itself too. I guess we can do this too. See if anyone's taken this. Yep, I figured. Okay. We can do a capital I here instead of an L. There we go. That worked. All right. I have a bunch of hacks for like your names to look good too. I dropped off a plane for a couple seasons, started grad school, and my motivation to get out of the ultra/bet slog is so low. Yeah, I feel like Unite's gonna be demoted to like that game that just like people kind of watch more than they play. There's actually a great example of a game like this on YouTube. Yo, what's up, KCO? Welcome. What's up, Nenify? I just explained. I'm streaming on YouTube, so you can scroll back in the VOD if you'd like, but we're doing a free-to-play challenge. You're fine, you're fine. New bell held item is good. I actually have not tested it all. I might just need to ask my mathcord friend what they think about it. The hacks are basically just like finding letters in an uppercase version that look like the lowercase version. So like I love using uppercase I for L. No. I'm not making an account with money. I'm just doing only free to play. What I did say is like there's an update coming out. So like if the update changes a lot of things about like the start, I'm going to make a second account, but that will also be free to play when the update comes out. So I wanted to do like pre-update a little bit just to see like how much the new update changes, because they're adding like I don't think people realize this when they read the new announcement, but they're adding like a tutorial for beginners. Let me actually pull it up, because I feel like I should show context to what I'm talking about. Yes, it is Tish. Tish is the goat of my chat. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. Welcome, Nenify. So they made this announcement that everyone on Twitter was super upset about. I can show some funny like Twitter drama too. Alright. Let me there you go. Let me pull this up here. So yeah, Twitter's always upset about something, I agree. So, they said before battle, select the moves you would like to learn during battle, beforehand. I actually am like, I kind of like this change as a mobile player. So like, obviously it reduces a lot of strategic depth to the game, like I agree with that. But, like on mobile before, you don't know how many games I've like clicked the wrong moves on accident, and I just feel like that's terrible game design, right? Like the moves pop up while you're trying to press like eject or something, or like your battle item, right? They're right over the battle item, which is terrible game design. So I actually think this is fixing just a terrible aspect of game design. Obviously the players in the game are like used to it, and like Switch players aren't going to see an issue, but I do think this is making the game more professional. From like, if you look at other games, like no other game has this issue, like a mobile MOBA. So how often will you stream? I'm trying to stream consistently starting now. So I'm going to start consistently streaming from now. So this is something that Twitter is really upset about. I don't really agree with. I'm not that upset about it. I do think it's a change for the better. Like they're correctly changing some things about the game that were just shit game design. Now what I do hate... Oh wait, okay, this is the wrong announcement. Hold on. Is it the developer letter? I didn't realize they made two announcements about the same thing. Okay, so they had this developer letter. This is what people are really upset about. They announced 3 new Pokemon, which is nice. But they said they're only going to release 1 move path for these Pokemon, which I think is so bad. That's so bad. So this is the part of the thing that I correctly am, or like I agree with Twitter that I'm upset about. Especially because they said somewhere like we're gonna like consider adding new move paths in, which is just like them saying they're gonna monetize the second move path from now on. So I really hate this change. And like, it's not even like way cheaper. Like, okay, if they made these like 200 gems, like starting out Pokemon, I actually think it'd be a good change. Like, you know, a really cheap, like one move path Pokemon to learn the game, sure. But yeah, I hate those changes. But what I'm getting to that a lot of people I feel like didn't really talk about and just kind of glossed over since they were so upset about the other parts was the solo mode. This is essentially what everyone's been asking for of like a tutorial for new players. And they're saying you're gonna get like a bunch of progress from clearing the solo mode. So it's gonna be a lot, it seems like a huge upgrade to the beginning for new players. So this is what I'm saying I'm gonna probably have to restart if it's actually good for the game and like, and maybe make a new account for it, is this. And that's what I want to test when I make a new account. Where there's not a huge change, I'll probably just continue on the same account and just start using it. But this is a big reason why I wanted to do this challenge now, is they actually like seem like they're making a like huge tutorial for new players that gives a bunch of rewards. And I feel like a lot of people missed this when they read the developer letter. And like, it's this like whole theme, like there's this whole guide and theme. And this is something that's been asked for a while, so I guess people are so mad at Unite, they won't even give them props for doing something that people have asked for a while. Obviously, we have to see how it's implemented. It could be implemented really shit. I actually like that they like introduce like different game modes in this too, to get like new players like interested in like the other game modes. And like, they said it's gonna give rewards of like first time rewards, kind of like a gacha game does. I'm not a huge fan of like the only first time rewards, but I do think like adding the system is really cool and really needed. Yeah, they're probably gonna charge for this moving forward. And like every day now, like right now, Unite license journey is so shit because you can't get license points from playing every day. Once you max up the battle pass, that's like it. But they said this will give license points even after. AO shooter points, I'm pretty sure is like some kind of license point. I think that's what they said. Oh, it looks different. Okay, I'm not sure. But I do know it gives license points for first time clear, which is good. They said they'd fix license journey a little bit. So that's why I'm doing this challenge now. I thought it'd be fun. And yeah. Anyways, let's get back to starting the account. Even you dislike the game. I do not dislike the game. I'm just like, I will be critical, but I'm not going to be that critical. My take on it is, oh, I did want to show you guys the like Twitter drama. Okay. I actually, like, that comment just reminded me of what I want to show. So I made this comment of like, I just made a comment because I don't want to be super negative. I'm just like, I'll make light of the situation, right? Like, I just said I have done this many times in big tournaments before. Not saying it's a good or bad change, just like saying something funny about it. And there's someone who was like so mad about it. They're so mad about it. This guy like, this is an acquaintance I met multiple times at LANs. People really think this is a good thing. I'm losing my mind. Like, it's like, there's this like classic Twitter meme where it's like, you put this sentence that I didn't say it. Like, I had to reply, I said, I don't know why I actually liked my own tweet. I did not say it's a good thing. I think the one move path changes to Pokemon moving forward is extremely bad. But it's like, what I want to say about this is I'm never going to be the creator that just like hard like criticizes the game nonstop, you know, like that's just not me. I'm gonna like try to make positive like content about it and just like kind of, you know, chill. But people think like just because you're a big creator in this game you have to be like super negative about the game all the time. Like, I will be a little critical when I talk about the game, but like for the most part I'm just gonna try to have fun and do fun challenges in the game. But yeah, a great example about this that I want to talk about was like BTD battles. There's like a bunch of creators that still make, like BTD Battles 2 came out, effectively killing BTD Battles. But people love like the original so much that like they still play Balloon City Battles and make content about it. and the content actually does decently well, and they actually make fun content about it. And the game is completely dead. So like no one watching actually plays BT battles. But I still watch the content and have fun. And I feel like that's where Unite might be headed, where like creators will still make content about the game, but like the viewers will slowly start to like not watch or not play the game, but just watch. But like a game can be dead and we can still make fun content. Like not everything has to be negative, you know? So I just want to kind of give my take on that at the start of the stream. Like I'm just gonna like not really talk about the problems with Unite and just have fun. Can we buy Pokemon of our choice with points? So right now, every like 10 levels. So that's what people really hate about License Journey. But they did say they're changing it so you can do it like, it sounded like it'll be like once every 5 levels or something. Which will be a little better, but I feel like doesn't solve the problem. Alright, I guess I'll choose, let's be honest, I'm pretty pale. So I'll probably go with this. Legendary birds will be new meta. I mean, they only have 1 move path, so if they like fuck up the move path, then I don't think so. I would skip this, but I want to go through it to see if anything changes when they like do the new update. Like if they completely revamp the tutorial completely. That is new. I've never seen this loading screen. What the heck? I sort of gone through like, I guess it's because I've skipped so many times. I'm just trying to take note of what's in this because I haven't actually done the tutorial since like 4 years ago. Maybe they've changed some stuff since 4 years ago. This all seems like the same. Look, a wild Apom. Showing you how to auto attack. Okay. I'm not going to go through this whole thing. I just like, I want to do like the start of it and then we'll see if the start of it changes. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they're just gonna make them broken as fuck, honestly. Like they have been. Okay. I'm probably gonna skip very soon. Honestly, like this starting tutorial isn't bad, in my opinion so far, like looking back on it. It's just like there should be more, right? Like League has something like this, but then they also have like advanced tutorials that they don't even force you to go through. It's just like you get a ton of rewards if you do them, and then like if it like so it's not like necessary, but it gives you rewards, which I think is the best way to do it. But like Unite's just lacked that like second step of like giving you advanced rewards to do. Okay, we'll skip from here. Yeah, I don't remember the tutorial at all too. Okay, then this is actually an important choice I wanted to explain to you guys. So the new system until you hit Masters is like you get Elo. I think even if you lose, if you get like star player, if you perform really well, I think you actually get like a lot of medals back and stuff. So like it's actually really important to get star player. Now, which of these 3 is the best to get star player? In my opinion, it's Talonflame by far. Like, not even close. Speedsters will always kind of have that edge because you can run around the map really fast. What's important about Talonflame too is you can last hit the Kyogre. I think like when the new update drops, it's actually going to be Groudon again. But like, you last hit the objective basically. Kyogre, Groudon, whatever. With the fly. So Charizard doesn't have a secure, and like I think the like last hit on the objective actually really affects your final MVP score. So that's something to keep in mind is like those last hits on objectives are really important. So Talonflame can be at all those objectives, and like even if your whole team dies, if you steal the objective, like you have a very high chance of getting MVP, right? So I think Talonflame is a clear choice. I think there could be an argument for Decidueye, especially at early levels. You could really farm people. So Decidueye is not a bad option either. I just think Talonflame is going to be easier to like carry with and do. So I think this is like the S tier option. I'd say Decidueye is like A, and then Charizard's definitely the B tier option. I wouldn't recommend Charizard. Yeah, Talon's really good for those flips and stuff. I think we're forced to do this at the start. Let me see if it lets me go to shop or something. We have 0-0 right now, so not much we can do. Let's get all this stuff over with. God, I hate that they make you watch this animation every time. They're like, oh, like, we spent, like, days making this animation. You're forced to watch it. You have to watch this animation since we spent so long on it. Okay, nothing to collect there. See, events. Definitely have some stuff to collect, maybe. Daily mission, okay. Basically, what I'm trying to do here before we do anything is I'm trying to get battle point boosters online. Okay, Zapdos. We're trying to get enough tickets or coins to get a battle point booster before we even play our first game. We already unlocked our first Pokemon. So out of these, Lucario is probably the best option. I'd say Lapras is a close second for me, just because, like, I'm a defender main, so that might be good at higher elo. I think I'm going to go with Lucario, though. You're just going to not want tanks at this early level. You're going to want, like, something that can hard carry. But, like, for example here, like, I'd definitely pick Blastoise. For, like, when I get to higher elos, I'm going to want to lean into my tanks more, since that's my strong point. But at the early levels, we're definitely playing just all-rounders and speedsters. Okay, we already got, like, 3 licenses off the start, so that's not terrible. One, two, three, 4. Okay, we start with Pikachu. See, we get Slowbro and Potion at level 4. Alright, the shop is already unlocked, so that's good. That's going to take a long time to get the Mon you want, yeah. Luckily, I can play every Mon, so it doesn't affect me that much. 100 tickets, I feel like, is not enough. So, for everyone that doesn't know, to get the battle point boosters is right here. And this actually, like, these are important to activate. And even, like, just you want to active all the time. So we can actually afford our first one. So this is huge. And, like, this will help you with your mastery on Pokemon, with everything. I think it increases the level you get this too, like these, which will give you a bunch of rewards, so that's good. I forget all the useful effects, but basically, like, it just, like, doubles your progression, in terms of time. And the other thing I want to do is I want to change our settings here. So, I do have a settings video on my channel, but I think it's a little outdated. I need to make a new one. But I can show you guys right now what controls I do. I'm so used to doing this because you make so many smurfs for, like, pro play. So I've had to do this a lot so I can kind of speedrun it. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, honestly. I like having this on. Might be a bit of a waste of time. They're like, once we get to, like, masters, to not, like, surrender right away when a game's completely doomed. But it's like, I think it's worth it because I hate when it pops up on my screen. Like, I do want it blocked, especially that first time. Like, it's so distracting. Yeah, gotta get Blastoise. Still in Red Magic? Yes, I am. I do not think it'll be legal for Worlds, though, so I might have to get, like, an iPhone or something to play on Worlds. Unite has advanced tutorials? Does it? I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure they're pretty shit, yeah, but... Okay. The question is Talonflame or Lucario? I think I have to go Talonflame still. I think against bots especially, Talonflame's going to be the way. It's like nothing we do past getting MVP, which, like, getting MVP is pretty, like, easy in casual mode. So I can just kind of chill during this, but, like, nothing past getting MVP in this game will, like, help us progression-wise. So you just have to make sure to, like, score, like, 200 points, 300 points, and then, like, and then also get the last hit on the Kyogre. Which, like, honestly, I only have to be playing, like, half of this game's time to do. Oh, I did not activate Battle Point Booster. Yeah, that was a throw. It's okay, though, because I'm not sure if it affects our progression heavily in this casual one. But it's like once we get to ranked matches, they're pretty important. I do think it affects it a little. That's so sad. Good thing we are like this is basically the test run. Also, like one reason I wanted to stream this as well is for anyone that has any other like tips. Like I'd say I know like maybe like a lot, but not like all, right? So like people watching can like give me their advice too on anything I'm doing wrong, anything I could do better. I'm trying to think if going bot or top is better here. Might just be better to like go invade their jungle. I feel like they'll probably clear jungle pretty slow. One thing that people don't know about bots here is I'm pretty sure like this like casual mode. I know for sure in offline mode. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure in this casual mode they'd have like 20% less HP and damage. Let's see, air release or flame charge? Has to be flame charge. It gives us better secure and movement. I'm not even gonna try to kill him right now. We're just gonna get the farm. Yeah, look, they're doing no damage. Let's get the bees here. Can go last hit that farm with their flame charge. Oh, they don't even do it. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm pretty sure these are the 20% reduced HP and defense. There's no audio? Yeah, I have that on purpose. If you think it's a better experience with audio, I can turn it on for next time. How's your time going in Taiwan? Yo, what's up, Urs today? I saw you like popped off in Pocket and like Goof is in like Riftbound or whatever the new game is. I've been keeping tabs on you guys. It's going really well in Taiwan, like just like life-wise, like it's been really fun. Really busy too, connecting with so much family. I have like dozens of family members here, so that's been really fun. Hanging out with my team's been really fun too. Unfortunately, we did not qualify for ACL, which is really sad. We barely didn't qualify. But I did qualify for the Olympics, so I'm definitely staying here until the Olympics and Worlds. Hopefully we'll be at NAIC too. Unfortunately, I couldn't make UIC happen, but NAIC is looking pretty doable. I've actually been like getting into regular TCG a lot. I actually really enjoy regular TCG, not really Pocket. But I hope they like bring Pocket over to like regular TCG, or like at least make it more like the actual Pokemon TCG, because the actual Pokemon TCG I feel like is so fun. I actually think like once I retire from Unite, I'd probably do like Pokemon TCG. Just like for fun, not like super like try hard, but maybe try to qualify to Worlds through it. Yeah, Olympics is gonna be really fun. I'm really excited for it. I might still go to Japan. I'm in talks with the team to like for ACL. I'm in talks with the team to coach them and stuff, so. Yeah. That's why the whole reason I went to Taiwan in the first place was to compete in the Olympics. Thanks guys. I'll do my best. It's starting in April actually, like the government is gonna force us to try hard, which is actually a good thing, but like they want us to play like in like an office for like 8+ hours a day. It'll be fun to have like a fully locked in team that's like hard grinding every single day. So I think we'll do pretty well. I'm actually like, I feel like we improved so much as a team. It's really sad we didn't qualify for ACL. Like, I feel like we made so many improvements and we actually would have done so well at ACL too. I genuinely think the SCA region's actually just really, really good. Like, debatably better than Japan. Right now, like, the Asian power rankings for teams, in my opinion, is like... Fennel's the #1 team from Japan. But then after, like, Fennel, the #1 team, I'd actually say that like the top 4 SCA teams are better than the rest of Japan teams. And then like under those SCA teams, I'd put like the rest of Japan teams, and then probably every other region after that, and the rest of the SCA teams. But we'll see how it pans out at ACL. Fennel might just destroy all the SCA teams and win. They're such a good team right now. They giving office? Yeah. We also get a salary every month, which will be nice. But it doesn't start until April. I was trying to see if I could unite move him because I felt like I couldn't. And then, yeah, I couldn't. It's okay, though. So at this point, we've already secured MVP. I feel like even if we didn't last hit Kyogre for some freak accident in this game, we definitely secured MVP. It's just so sad I didn't turn on my battle point booster in time. All my controls are correct, though, so at least I got that right. I'm gonna just start spawn killing them. I think what's really funny recently is what Ursadeh reminded me of is Spraggles was gonna, like, he told me he was gonna switch to Pocket basically after Worlds, because Unite he felt like they were giving up on, but then like they like did all these updates, so he came back to Unite, and now he's like hating his life. He's made so many videos criticizing Unite. I think he probably wants to switch back over to Pocket again. I feel like they're being really active with updates and stuff, so like at least they're doing that, because they were not before. They're just like every time they take a step forward, they kind of take a step back at the same time, so there's like no improvement. Did you watch UIC? I watched a little bit. I saw the grand finals were close between kyriaos and Klaus. I'm really happy for Klaus, honestly. Like, you know, like when I was on LG, like we kind of took away tournaments from other players that really deserved it. Like Klaus has been through so much, and like he's like honestly the player in the West that's grinded the most. Like maybe like Nachos has grinded more. No, I feel like it has to be Klaus. Like he's the hardest working player, and he's really talented. So I'm really proud of him for winning and showing his worth. He's had like so many like bad rumors and just like bad stigma around him too. So I'm really happy for him to prove everyone wrong. Also with Brawl too, like he's such a good player. Just got like overshadowed by us one too many times, and I think it really got to him mentally. So I think this win will do wonders for him mentally, just like staying in the game, which I'm really glad about, because like I feel like me and him are the only like really good defenders in the West. I've always considered him kind of my rival in the West as a defender. We're good at similar themes. Like there's Zugrug, but like he kind of has a different tank playstyle than us. Me and Bruv kind of have a similar playstyle. Bruv isn't streaming much. Yeah, he used to stream it so much, and then he stopped for a while because he was just depressed. At UIC last year, he got like super drunk and we had to take care of him. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I think he's been streaming after he won. Like I saw him streaming a lot after he won, so it's good. This is the worst part that I hope they change, is like bots not surrendering. Like we are like 400 points up. Like come on, just make the bots surrender. Like it'd make like the early game experiences so much better. I feel like if they just let like some like pro players design some aspects of the game, like I could make this like starting like tutorial so much better. But obviously like they're making a new tutorial, so we'll see how it goes. I just have a feeling it's not going to be as good as like I could have made it just off the top of my head. Like, just make the bots surrender at 5 minutes. It'd make things so much easier. If they're like 100 points down, 200 points down. What's up, Francis? Welcome. We'll be doing free-to-play Defender to Legend. If this series does well, I'll do like different challenges. Like, yeah, a certain Pokemon or like a certain role to Legend. That would be fun. I just don't know if like the viewer base is there for it. I think I'd probably get more views just like doing like high master rank games, you know, in Legend rank against like Japanese pros. Since in Japan, Pokemon Unite's huge. Okay, we did secure the MVP. Okay, got level 3. See, it has the double rewards active for beginners. I'm not sure if that like stacks with the battle point boost or like not. I'm not sure if it just like overrides it, so you don't even get the battle point boost if I do it. I feel like no one's like min-maxed the early game, so like I guess we can just see. I can go back and look at what exactly I got from all that. And then when we use the battle point boost, we can see as well. We're probably getting more from intermediate, so I don't know. I guess if I was a true scientist, I'd play 1 intermediate match since you have to play 2 of them and then do it. But no, I'm going to do it right now. Only got 10 tickets, unlucky. Okay, do you get a lot of rewards after our first game? They kind of overload you here. Why don't you stream daily? So during the ACL season, it's just like really stressful and like we were really trying to qualify and win, you know. So like streaming just takes away time from like growing as a team, you know. You can definitely stream and increase your individual skill, but I feel like what the team needed was more so like a lot of guidance, you know. Kind of had a lot of like newer players on the team that are definitely like good players, but like they just lacked experience. I'm definitely swapping to this. That's so much better than that ugly outfit. Can I just take off the hat too? Maybe take off the gloves. We're just going super simplistic here. Okay, that's better. Let's make it so we don't look like a bot here on the screen. Just do like... do something simple and basic here. Just so people don't think we're a bot. Okay. That's better than before for sure. And then let's see... we have a lot of tickets, right? I don't even think we've unlocked any held items though, so... can't play ranked. I do think the solo challenge gives you the most rewards over first to 500. Looks like there's some stuff to claim here. But like now I feel like I'll have time to stream like consistently. I do want to stream every day, but I'm not going to make that promise. Because that is a big commitment, but I'm going to try to stream at least like 3 times a week, I'd say. So like I want to get back on the consistent streams. Basically I had the ACL season and then there was Chinese New Year's. There's also a big... oh, that's casual. Okay, there you go. Stop making any more mistakes on the efficiency grind. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see a Legend rank playthrough of Defender, then I think we'll do Lucario here since it should be pretty easy to get MVP too. Warm up on Lucario in case I want to play it in ranked. I actually should have done Lucario both of these games now that I think about it. But that's why we're doing this first playthrough, to kind of work out the kinks. Talonflame, I feel like you don't have to practice much mechanics on, but like Lucario, I can actually spend this game just like working on my mechanics. There's a lot of like animation cancels I haven't done in a while. I could get warmed up on to prepare for ranked. What's your favorite holoware in Unite? It has to be the Mewtwo holoware. I made a whole video like glazing the Mewtwo holoware because I loved it so much. And it like kind of left my like target audience, and like there were a bunch of people being like, how can you be so positive about this game? Like, Unite sucks. Stop glazing it. I was like, oh shit. The sentiment on Pokemon Unite is not doing so hot lately, huh? Oh, I was going to... Sorry, I tend to get distracted a lot in the middle of my sentences. I was going to say, if you want to see Defender to Legend rank, then, like, make sure to support the video by, like, liking or commenting or something to boost the algorithm, because if this series doesn't do that well, then I probably won't do any more on it, so... That's the best way to support a series, just, like, doing whatever you can to boost in the algorithm. Only if you'd really want to see it, though. There's this, like, thing about bots that you can really cheese that makes games really easy. Where if you just stand in a bush, they forget you exist. Look at this. They just leave. So you can get away with so much and, like, kind of min-max against bots. Which you don't really need to do since they're so easy to beat anyways. There's just so many things they could make, like, better about the bots. In my opinion, they should just make the bots, like, really hard. Maybe they do, like, make it really hard. I don't know. I haven't played, like, the hardest version of Solo Challenge in a while. But, like, what I was gonna say is, like, they should make, like, a version of bots that just see you whenever. Like, bushes don't even matter. It seemed a little unfair, but it's, like, at least it'd make the bots harder than, like... I think making the bots just, like, different from humans. Like, I feel like they're trying to make bots similar to humans. But it's, like, just make them, like, definitely bots, but, like, make them, like, strong in their own way, you know? That's how you make them entertaining to face, at least. I know, like, in Brawl Stars, I was a pro in Brawl Stars, so I tend to, like, bring up my experiences from it a lot. I had this friend who's a pro, who's, like, the best player in the world for a couple months. And he only played against bots in Brawl Stars. Like, that's how strong they made, like, bots in Brawl Stars. Is he actually would just practice against bots for hours, and he'd actually be, like, really good at the game from it. Just because, like, they were, like, they shot faster than, like, regular humans, right? And, like, they were more accurate, so, like, he just got really good at his mechanics just practicing against bots, because they were better than a lot of players at the time. Of course, now it's not the same, but that was a couple years ago. Like, they could have done something similar in Unite. Of course, they definitely dropped the ball in a lot of ways in Unite. That's a given. Already looking for Defender streams? I feel like Defender is, like, the most, like, one of the most played roles in Unite, actually. I'd say it'd be, like, probably Jungle's the most played. And then Defender might be the second most played, honestly. Maybe Attacker. Definitely whiffing these mechanics here. That's why we have to, practice. Alright. Good time to practice my mechanics here. Did not do so hot. It's okay. Like I said, I haven't played Unite in a week, so this will be a good warm-up for me for Legend Rank games. I haven't played Unite in like 2 weeks, actually. Okay, we're getting better as we move. It's good. Let's try to practice the animation cancel now. Nope. Completely failed. It's okay. We'll get there, we'll get there. Unite's bots annoy me to no end. Their behavior is over the... Yeah, I know. Like, if they just made bots super hard, I feel like it would actually be more entertaining. Like, make it a challenge. Make it to the point where people dread facing bots over real people. That would be better than what they've done. Oh. I'm so washed I can't do this. We'll get there, though. Let's practice on this guy. Nope. Try again. Nope. Damn. I just need to start practicing this non-stop. We've got enough of a lead. Okay. As soon as I don't practice on a real thing, of course I do it. Okay, let's try on a real person. Real bot, I mean. Nope, failed again. Let's see, I'm gonna do a first try when I don't practice on a person, don't I? Well, I jinxed myself there. I swear the Lucario tech is like the animation cancel. I've practiced it like probably like a couple dozen games, but I feel like you need hundreds of games of practice to get this down consistently, especially when you haven't done it in a while. It's just like, it's one of the timings that's so hard. Even Overlord couldn't do this consistently, actually. In his like prime, he could in like 2022. But after 2022, he could not do it consistently. He would like, I think in like 2025, he'd do it like 70% of the time, 70 to 80% of the time. There you go. That felt really smooth. Feel like I'll be able to achieve it on a bot now. Yep, did it. That was smooth too. That was not smooth. It's okay, we're getting there. Nope. Fuck. There's some angles I'm just so bad at it too. I feel like doing the straight line up is so hard. Like my best angle is probably like just going straight down. And I failed it anyways. Well, cooked. Is Unite really dying? Yes. But it's not because creators are unhappy with the game. Like, let's be real, the creators don't really affect if a game dies. I feel like what creators affect is like how hype a game is. Like once a game's dead, they can't really revive it, right? So like the creators have no effect on the game dying or not. Unite is dead because the player base has quit after many poor decisions. But I feel like it'd be so easy to get the player base back, honestly. It'd be so easy. But it actually, like, for me, it makes sense. Why, like, Unite updates are so, like, infrequent and off. Because I've heard some things behind the scenes. There's just been a lot of, like, disagreements between different parties that control the game on what they want to do, I think. Okay, surely, I think after intermediate, we unlock ranked. It might be one more game after this, unfortunately. Okay, we did it. I'm ready to do it in a real game now. Just need to prepare myself for 2 seconds before I did it. Okay. Okay, I prepared myself and still failed. Can I snipe this last hit? Nope. I was actually fucking around a lot of game. I'm kind of worried I'm not going to get MVP now. You gotta lock in. Score first. Then we got a hard farm to get MVP here. I actually don't think it matters right now. But I think it gives us a little experience, so it's still good to get. What it really matters is when we play ranked. I'm trying to remember how to even farm officially on Lucario. It's been so long since I played this mount. If they merge the global version to Chinese version, is any chance Unite will do better? It failed in China. That's been one of the biggest reasons. Like, at first their plan was to like, you know, like they were gonna hard focus on the Chinese version. And then like they were gonna bring the features to global. But like they thought the Chinese version would be a success, I guess, and they like put their all into it. But then they just added like the most like shit features. And like apparently like Chinese players hate the game and it failed over there. So like that's why there was no teams at Worlds last year from China. Is like the game just wasn't successful over there. The players didn't care enough. Everyone, like, they added first to 500 too, and everyone hated the game mode. So then they're like stumped. They're like, oh, what do we do now? And they almost gave up on the game too. But then they decided to give one last push, I guess. The biggest thing is, I will say there's a lot of people at the company that want to bring over the auto chess. I feel like the auto chess could save Unite. If they just like upgrade the features a little bit, like the auto chess would be really cool. So like they do want to bring it. There's just been technical, legal difficulties. I do hope one day we'll get like a behind the scenes look at everything that happened with the development team, because it's crazy how hard they fumbled. I don't know if I necessarily want to upgrade leftovers. So I'll probably have to wait for better held items. I guess we'll equip it for now. Level 1 held item. Let's see what we can get after 2 games of intermediate and casual. If you played Honor of Kings, this is like the Timmy classic though. Like overloading you with events. The issue is like in Honor of Kings, the events will actually give you skins and other cool stuff. Like actual cool skins. But in Unite, these events give you like nothing. Sometimes they do, but like for the most part they don't. Unlock the prize machine. Oh, I have to select the prize. I was like, what's going on? Wow, we got it. I do actually think this is a good boost upload. I'm pretty sure. There's no anniversary events going on, which is kind of sad. I wonder what the best thing to aim for here is as a free-to-play. Because there's a good chance you'll get something that you aim for. Nothing good there. Useful to free-to-play. Nothing useful there. There's an emblem right here. I don't even know if that's a good emblem. I guess just going for emblems is the best thing you can do in this prize machine. Okay, I guess we're going for the emblem. Was it on this one? Yeah, there it was. Nothing. Unlucky. We should have another chance at it though. Oh, it shows you ranked match. Okay, level 6. Almost there. I think, don't quote me, but I think if we did our battle point boost reward, we would have been here already. Just kind of sad. And I think we have to play intermediate again too. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. You get rewards if you use Pikachu. I guess I should have been doing these like quests, huh? They give you rewards. I didn't think about that. It's good to keep in mind for next time. There's actually a lot to min-max here. More than I thought. So I guess I should play using Pikachu. You're my favorite Unite player? Thank you. I live in the Netherlands, but I can still play the game. Do you know why? I'm assuming they just like shut down a Netherlands specific server. And like you just can't like download the game off the App Store maybe? I don't know how it works in Europe, but like if it's open in countries near you, like they're not that far away. So you could easily play on the server still. Oh, and we have Potion now. Potion's actually all I need for like until Masters. I don't know. Actually, there's a lot of sweaty veterans in Asia, surprisingly. There's actually good veteran players here. Never thought I'd say that, but like some of the veteran players over here in Asia are pretty sweaty. Trying a new experiment? Yes. Not a new experiment, yeah, just like kind of a new series I thought would be really fun. Kind of already explained all my thoughts at the start of the VOD though. I mean, yeah, I'm curious. If you can check for me, you can check if Unite's still in the App Store over there, or the Play Store. And I'm assuming it'd be a little, like, hard to spend Netherlands currency on the game, too. It's like, maybe you can't, like, spend money on the game. Have you tested that? I don't know. Oh, pressing button. Oh, yeah. Good catch, thank you. So much to min-max, actually. More than I thought. With all the stuff I've done wrong though, this might have to be the test run for sure. We restart when the official thing comes out. But I definitely want to get further and like see what else we can min-max. Level 14 gives you 3... Yeah, I knew that part. I know I get 3 free level 30 items at some point. That was the part when I like first downloaded Unite. I was like, this game is not pay to win. But they only added that like 3 months after the game. Like people were calling pay to win when it first came out. Then they added that and I'm like, that's pretty good for progression. I wouldn't call the game pay to win anymore. But I think the damage was already done. Is Thunder or E-Ball better? Probably E-Ball for a better secure. I actually think you want to go Thunderbolt E-Ball against bots. I would never recommend that against real people. But it just sounds like the most efficient for like farming against bots. I guess Thunder does do a lot of damage. I guess you could go Thunder. I guess it's debatable whether E-Ball's better. You couldn't even spend money on it years ago? Yeah, I didn't know that. Damn. You're onto something. I mean, that's just how it works, right? Like, if a game's on your device, you can still play it. If there's, like, servers near you. I actually only know this, though, because TCG Live, like, the main way to play the Pokemon TCG, which is really popular in Asia, is not available in Asia. So the only way to play it is if you VPN to a place with actual active servers like America. And since I enjoy TCG Live, I've had to VPN to America while I'm here to actually play the game on my account. But yeah, it just doesn't exist on the App Store over here. If you try to play the game without a VPN, it doesn't work. But I'm assuming you don't have to VPN because like there's just a bunch of Europe countries near you that have servers active in the game. But there's no Asia servers for TCG Live. Oh god, I might actually die to bots. And they got this secure. Look at that. This is what happens when you don't play a speedster though. Against bots. It's a lot harder to take over the game. I'm definitely regretting going E-Ball. I think Thunder would have been better. I'd be level 9 by now if I went Thunder. Just because it farms so much faster. Maybe like if I went E-Ball, I should have gone Volt Tackle for the movement speed. Would the movement speed make a difference? I don't know. I think Thunderbolt was still better. Look how slow I'm farming, bro. I'm using this purely because like I knew he was gonna walk over the farm and it'll help me farm faster. Oh, I forgot to make this dark. That's just how I like it though. Can turn off outlines off. I just feel like the game runs smoother when you turn outlines off. I don't know if I'm crazy for that. I actually feel like I have to lock in this game to get MVP. We're struggling in points. Look at that. Oh, free kill. They just hate the Zatu, bro. Look at that. They hate it. I just want to go score. Leave me alone. Damn, they're on our side. I think I have to kill these guys on our side. Suddenly a different game when you play attacker against bots, actually, because you can't move around the map and kill them really fast. The strat should be to ban speedsters against bots, and then the bots will feel harder, at least a little, because they're farming your own bots. Damn, they got the last hit again. My bots are throwing. Okay, we have our Unite again. Level 12. Can we kill them all? I don't know. Okay, Gardevoir is 1 HP. We can kill them all. I don't know if I Unite a solo Luca. I kill him with like 2 more abilities. Yeah. Not hitting that objective. They're probably running down to the bottom objective. Please don't have Unite. Surely you shouldn't, right? Okay. Oh, I actually don't get the score. I saw the Gardevoir coming. I just like took my hands off the screen so I couldn't move away. Only something you do against bots though. There's still 2 here. Oh, Regice is huge actually. I love getting Regice here. Oh, and the potion tick. Okay, we're chilling. Oh, are we chilling? Okay, he didn't even attack me. Now he's attacking. Is he gonna run away when he gets low? Yeah. 1 more E-ball. But I can't score, and my bots aren't scoring. So they did stop me from scoring. Do I have to go to like the bot pad to score or something? Let's see if we can score this time. Okay, I think we're getting the score this time. They did try to stop me though. Leon's just built diff, I guess. You still talk to Overlord? Yeah. You can talk quite a bit in DM still. His girlfriend's friends with my girlfriend too, so we'll probably hang out in Japan. Vanguard Bell is kind of good. Yeah, I'd assume it would be good for sure. What's the real reason Unite don't let us choose between 2 movesets? I explained it at the start actually. I went over the whole update. It's like, I think it's purely for mobile players. Like, it's just shit game design. I think it lets them control new players more, where they like highly encourage and recommend certain movesets, which I think could also be good for improving randoms too that you face. You don't want a random that's going like Pedal Dance Sludge Bomb, right? So like, it's easier to avoid that if you like tell them to choose their moves ahead of time. And like some beginner players might not even know how to do that, so then they'll just like have the recommended moveset locked in, so you have less grief movesets in your game. I think it's an improvement overall to the game. I know it like reduces strategic depth at like the top, but not every decision should be about strategic depth at the top of the level. Granted, like competitive is the only thing this game has going for it now, so like there is that argument, but like if they're actually trying to revive the game, I think it's an okay change. Okay. Did I do enough to get MVP? I actually stopped paying attention. I'm supposed to lock in for these last hits against Kyogre, but the bots are just so boring. Okay, I did get MVP. Do you think it's going to impact competitive play hugely? Not really. Honestly, in the grand scheme of things, not really. You agree with the one moveset idea? No. The one moveset idea is terrible. I think, like, I'm just saying, like, choosing the moveset before the game is good. But I like that we have 4 moves to choose from and interchange between, right? I think reducing Pokemon to one moveset only is terrible. I hate that. I'm saying, like, the change that people hated on as well on top of that was to, like, have like the moves be chosen beforehand, and that change I actually think is not bad. I'm like slightly positive towards it, but mainly indifferent. Like to me it just makes sense, you know. What was I just on that I wanted to get rewards from? Oh yeah, this. Is there a way to like skip the animation? I'm guessing no. You have to do this like dog shit animation every time. Do you see the Articuno kit? No. Yeah, one moveset is like, yeah. I really hope they don't like continue with it. Alright, so we've unlocked ranked. What else have we unlocked? We don't get X-Speed or Eject until level 11. I guess, like, are there any held items we can try to buy, I guess? I don't even think we can use these trial licenses in ranked. You almost have our next license. I'm probably just gonna keep collecting my tanks. None of those are particularly good for solo queue. A must-see for beginners. We have ranked now though, right? So do I really play ranked with no held items though? I've not unlocked all the slots. I don't know if I want to use this max rate trial card on leftovers. I guess we'll just play with level 1 leftovers. Okay. We're probably facing bots though, realistically, at these early levels. You save the... I didn't know you could save the ice pops. Like, just infinitely. That's pretty smart. Oh no, I want to play Talonflame. Looks like we're playing with real people. Oh, I should have locked in Talonflame earlier. That's so bad. Okay, I guess I'm going Lucario. I didn't expect it to be real players though. Okay. The more you know. I feel like this is only because we're in Asia though. I feel like we would not face real players in North America. Or have real players. We're probably facing bots still. I know a lot of my friends can tell if they're bots off the loading screen. I don't know how you tell though. I forgot what they told me. Are these bots? They give me bot vibes. There's like some like certain theme that they all have apparently. So you can tell off the loading screen. I just know you can tell off the Xatu. Oh. The people I'm playing with are bots, okay. Cause their pics looked like human, so. I thought they were real, but they're not. So a bot sniped Talonflame for me. That's just fucked up. How do you tell? How do you tell a play? How do you tell a play with JMax? I actually can't score 8 on bots, I think. The avatar gives it away by pose, but they were all different poses, so it's just like those certain poses, or like if they're all extremely close to yours. Interesting. Everyone's giving different things. What the fuck? Everyone's saying different things. I should have done the animation cancel. He would have insta-died. Should have done the animation cancel again there. Oh, it's been so long since I played Luca. Okay, I'm doing it here. Didn't get it off. I know bots never get Zatu. We're talking about the loading screen. I can tell if they're bots once we're in game. I'm just trying to figure out the loading screen. Yeah, it seems like just an accumulated experience of trying to see if they're bots or not. Accumulated wisdom. Holy shit. Well, these bots are definitely way better than the ones you play with in the challenge. They already broke the ball pad. How do I keep accidentally almost swiping up? What is happening? Is it because... Oh, it's when I'm trying to aim my E-speed. Interesting. I think it's because, like, I usually have this farther over. I think that's something I forgot to change. I usually have this over, like, here, so it doesn't happen. That looks right. That makes sense. That's why I felt a little weird still. Oh, that feels so much better. I feel so much smoother. Sometimes they have crazy names as well. Interesting. Then count 1 second and they lock them on. Interesting. It's kind of sad that, like, there's so many bots in the game that, like, everyone has these, like, different quirks they know about bots. Like, how many times have we all faced bots, guys? I probably faced bots hundreds of times. I feel like your average solo queue player probably faces bots more than me, though, because I play, like, duo, trio, 5-stack. You rarely face bots as duo, trio. I feel like I'm talking to people with the wisdom of, like, having faced 1,000 bots. It's so sad for the state of the game. How did I miss that E-speed? yeah, like, that's how it was for me. I was like, I don't know what the tell is, but I know I'm facing bots. So I get exactly what you mean. There's a certain vibe there. I love that they buff Lucario Unite to like go immediately. I think I put this a little too far over actually. I keep accidentally clicking the wrong buttons. What OGs remember the old Lucario Unite? The one that like took really, really long to come out. Yet somehow Lucario was still the most busted mod in the game. Bots also don't pick Pokemon from later releases. Interesting. I'm gonna take a water break in the middle of this game since it's bots. I don't know what game's like obsession with like pairing you against bots immediately is too. Like, especially since I'm in Asia, I'm pretty sure there's actual real people I could face in beginner. Or like even great. Like, I don't think game companies realize this, but like I've had friends who quit like Unite or like Brawl Stars trying it for the first time because they're like, oh, it's too easy. Because they just played one game and they faced bots, but they don't even know it's bots, right? Because like, I don't blame them, it's their first game. But then it's like, I don't think games realize they actually want a challenge. Like, especially people who've never played a MOBA before, like give them a challenge. On the flip side though, I do recognize there's people who just like enjoy winning. So they're very entertained by winning. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think is better? To face bots on your first game or to actually face real people? I guess if every game's doing it, maybe there's like something to it. I can understand like facing bots for the first time in like Fortnite or something else. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of biased because I played MOBAs my whole life. I was gonna say like a really complicated game. I understand facing bots the first time. But I guess MOBAs are pretty complicated as someone who's never played a MOBA before. I'm not sure. It's a tough one. So are you just like not good at sniping objective secures anymore with Lucario? With the new Unite? It's objectively the same, just a different timing. Let's see if I can do it here. I still got it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to face non-bots after the first game, but I'm just wondering for like an absolutely new player, maybe facing bots first is like technically correct. But then like after the first game, they actually surrendered, what? They surrendered exactly at 500 points. So do you have to get plus 500 points for them to surrender? Wait, no, that's not exactly 500. I'm stupid. That's 530? Could have been 500 as the benchmark though. Most NA players play like bots. Okay. Just a random stray thrown in there. Okay. Like, the issues are not going to be people at the same level as you as a brand new player. There's just not that many influx of players, you know? They could pair people with, like, great players and stuff. Am I supposed to buy all the held items myself? Like, they don't give me any held items? Do they actually not give you any held items for free? Let's go Mammothine. I thought there would be some kind of event for new players to give them, like, held items, at least. Like, some of the important ones, right? Like, Focus Band. Am I tripping? There's just nothing? That, in my opinion, is pretty shit. I hope they change that. You have to buy this all ourselves? That feels so shit. Alright, well, like... Oh, okay, these are cheaper at least. That's gonna be like 1,200. You definitely want to buy Focus Band, for sure. I think the two items you want to buy the most are Focus Band and like Muscle Band, probably. I know Focus Band 100% is what you should buy first. You can use that on everything. I'm just not sure what the second item should be. I feel like Muscle Band can be used on pretty much everything too, honestly. Muscle Band is probably safe, and then the third one is tough. Maybe like Resident Guard could be used on pretty much everything. No. I feel like it has to be attack weight. Or like, if you know what specific characters you want to play. Alright. I guess we're buying the items ourselves. I thought the game was going to give me at least the core items. Guess not. That's so sad. Is Submission Machamp the new meta? I've seen a lot of pro players play Machamp. So, every time Machamp is played, every time the Machamp is played, it's been Submission. It's never been anything else. By like Asia players in like high level games. I'm pretty sure at every international tournament, every Machamp that's done well has been Submission. I actually think I'm debating between Potion or X Attack. Maybe Potion is better. It's so like surreal to me you can start playing ranked without full held items unlocked. That's so weird. Also, I just realized I made a mistake earlier. It was Tish that gifted me the 5 subs. Thank you so much, Tish. I read it wrong. Should have figured it was Tish, though. The defender goes showing AI who's bot. That is not the glaze you think it is. That doesn't really read as glaze. Yeah, Buddy Bear meta was crazy. It's actually still good. Is this still playing the playlist I put on? Hold on. It is not. That makes sense. I was like, I put on the Unite playlist. This doesn't sound like Unite. I'll keep it though. It's fine. I should probably turn down the music a bit though. I feel like it'll make it harder for editing the video if I have music blasting. We'll do like that. Which 3 held item would you pick for a beginner? It'd probably be like Focus Band, Muscle Band. And I'm still unsure about the third item, but definitely those 2. I feel like attack weight is good for my challenge for sure, because I'm probably playing speedsters, all-rounders. Even a lot of defenders are like physical. Like if you're gonna play like attackers or special attackers, like I'd say Slick Spoon would be a good option, or Choice Specs even. I don't know why it like went out of my playlist. Like I had it, I made sure to loop the playlist infinitely. And I had it on a playlist of only Unite music that I made. I'll have to figure that out, I guess. I don't know why it left. Just YouTube being inferior to Spotify. No, I'm pretty sure the items to max the level 30 are still 30. I don't think it goes all the way to 40. It specifically said level 30 on the items, which I always thought was weird, but now it makes sense. They always plan to increase the held items, I think. That was always the plan. Should have been able to tell off the wording. It makes a lot of sense now, though. I'll show what I mean when we get to those items. I want to play Talonflame against real players and Lucario against bots. I just don't know at what point I'm going to face real players, so I'm stuck playing Talonflame. Like, there's not really any mechanics to practice on Talonflame against real players, I feel like. Or against bots, I mean. It's like, I can practice mechanics on Talonflame against real players, but like, bots are like, too easy to hit. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video. I have a lot of video ideas I want to make, but I just wanted to start streaming first off. What was the first Pokemon game you played? It was actually X and Y. The first Pokemon game I owned and played. I loved Pokemon when I played on like my friends like Game Boys, I guess, or DS's. I think the first game I like played for like an hour or so was Pokemon Emerald that my friend had, and I loved it so much. But my mom thought video games were the devil. A lot of Asian parents actually think that. So she never got me anything for it. So I got my own like Pokemon game really late. But my favorite generation is actually Black and White. It was a little jarring going from playing X and Y a lot to going to play Black and White next. But I actually love it. Oh, my Elgato disconnected somehow. That's worrisome. Make sure everything's plugged in well. Oh yeah, I was talking about the permanent ones. The temporary ones could get it to max level, I can see that. Actually, the first Pokemon game I played a lot, now that I think about it, was actually like, since my mom wouldn't get me any of the real games, I'd play like the online like Pokemon ripoff games. There's this website I used a lot, but I completely forgot what it's called. It was such a ripoff website. That's how much I love Pokemon though. I'd have fun even with the ripoff websites. This was like before Showdown existed, I think. Oh, I missed the zero. See, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to practice on Talonflame against bots. Like, maybe I just don't know Talonflame well enough. But like, maybe I should go Brave Bird. Could practice Brave Bird. No, it was like some website you guys would have never heard of. Like, it wasn't like super popular. I got my whole friend group into it at the time though. I'd be at like the Boys and Girls Club playing it with them. My favorite childhood game though was Monkey Quest Online. That's an OG one that a lot of people probably don't remember. It wasn't that popular. We hit both. See, the Unite moves are fun to practice, but that's about it. Did I, like... The fact I couldn't do that makes me think one of my things are wrong. No, that's right. Oh my god. Oh no, I need to go last hit. I have time. Copium. Oh, I have time. This is good secure practice, at least. 5 people hitting it. Not the best secure practice, but it's better than what we've been doing all game. On your mother's phone? Did emulators exist back then for it already? That's crazy. I never enjoyed playing Pokemon on emulators though, because I want to like have the real Pokemon, you know? It just doesn't feel the same to me. Ooh, we're level 8. Do we finally get max item slots? And when are we going to face real players? Do I have to get out of beginner class to face real players? Oh, we got our first season points. Oh, I forgot about the energy rewards. We have not done this. I don't think the fashion items are worth going for, right? Although skins would be cool. How do they make this so obnoxious? Like, there was no way to skip this. Oh, skip animation next time. Oh, shit. But I think it just skips the beginning animation, right? That's it? Okay. I guess we should make our first boost emblem page. Let's see what we can do. We'll name it Mickey Mouse. Alright, what can we do with our current boost emblems? Plus 50, minus 5 defense. Is that even worth it? Minus 20 movement speed. I don't even know if these are worth it. I guess for the passive. These are all dog shit. Whoa. Oh, this is the first like decent one I saw. We don't even have 3 blocks to use though. It's cooked. I guess I'll just go for the white bonus. Why does my Elgato keep disconnecting? Has this happened more than twice or has it only happened twice? That's what I'm concerned about. See, I guess we want 4 equipped. I guess we'll go for Blissey. Why not? I really don't want minus movement speed. I really don't. Plus critical hit rate isn't bad, I guess. Should I just go for 6 white though, I guess? This gives plus movement speed, so that could cancel out. But it doesn't fully cancel it out. Oh, this one's not bad. I don't know how I missed that one. I guess the plus movement speed is fine. I guess we're gaining stats from this. Not really from our emblems. Alright. Did we unlock our third held item slot yet? Nope, we did not. We did get XP though. Not really useful in Talonflame, but for future Pokemon. New emblems would be nice? No, I just want them to revamp the whole emblem system entirely. I never liked it. Okay, it concerns me that it keeps going. It's because I'm using an old one, but my new one wouldn't work with Elgato. So I'll have to figure out something where the Elgato doesn't keep disconnecting. Play. What would your proposed changes to emblem system be? First off, just remove it entirely. I don't know. I feel like the way cool, but just have it be like people can like choose like 2, but they have to -1 like thing. So like you can choose like health and defense, but you need to minus your special defense, something like that, you know, or +2 -2, like, and just do only the colors and nothing else, like, and then you can like do it in game before the game starts or something, and then they could actually add it to like tournament play. I guess if you want to complete this, but like, I would have just done a completely different system than what they did. Alright, let's practice Brave Bird. These look like bots. Emblems is the one thing they added that I just like don't understand why. Like maybe it's just easy to program for them, so they wanted to add a little more depth to the game, but it's like genuinely they've done nothing with it since, really. I don't know. It just like was the most nonsensical ad they've ever done. Let's practice some Brave Bird mechanics. Wow. I could actually practice some Brave Bird mechanics if I had Flash, but I don't have that yet until level 11. Oh, well. I do guess I need to practice some Brave Bird. How hard had I with that one? I think since they've already added so many emblems, you might want to keep the emblem system. I'm just not sure what you could do at this point to improve it, besides remove. Like if you actually want to keep emblems in. I haven't thought about much. I think like they should do something like League system where it's like really cool, like abilities you can choose from, right? Like they have Conquer and other stuff. And I guess like the emblem stuff is already programmed to give like small little buffs, so it wouldn't be a complete waste, right? I don't know. Let's practice our last hit. Tradable would be sick. Okay. I could actually get behind emblems if they made it tradable. That'd be fun. Oh, that is a great idea. I would never have thought about that. But that's actually a great idea. That'd actually give a more like social aspect to like, and like they could do that with like clubs, you know, or clans, whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called in Unite. I think more social aspect would be great. That is a great idea. Is it a normal MOBA thing? So League had it at like the start. They had a similar system to Unite, but it was so dog shit they removed it. So now League has a completely different system where it's called like runes or something, and it's like completely free. You have all of them at the start, and not all of them, but like most of them. Like you just have to like play to unlock them. Some of them, but it's like you only have to play to unlock 10% of them, and like you just like. You do it before each game. You choose the runes you want, and they're like really cool too. They're all unique. Like one of the runes like gives you like double healing on berries, you know, stuff like that. Like it's really cool. Or like more kills or more gold if you hit someone first or something like that, you know. Conquer is like the most iconic one, I guess, where like you do more damage the more you hit someone. I don't think they should like copy League system. I just think like emblems have so little depth compared to that. Especially like they're so dog shit they can't even implement them to competitive. But they've been in the game for 3 years. Oh yes, the squads. They should definitely revamp that system too. I feel like a big reason like the Supercell games were so popular is because they like had that social aspect with like clans and stuff. Although to be fair, they kind of lived and died on it. So as soon as it like died out, the game kind of died out too, and people stopped using clans and stuff. But it'd still be nice to have some kind of social aspect there. I'm sure like the longtime players would actually use it if it gave useful rewards. Like you have to be in the same squad to like trade tokens, or like you get like certain like you get certain emblem rewards, stuff like that. I feel like this stuff would be so easy to program too. Oh my god, there's so many. If I hit 3, I would have killed them all there. We hit 0 that time. I guess I didn't need to brush up on my Brave Bird. It's pretty rusty. Is that gonna stop me? Oh, okay. I was like, don't be a bitch, Baltoy. For a game called Unite, there sure isn't much incentive to turn around. Pretty much. I feel like the core gameplay is so fun too. I feel like if they just focused on quality of life, they didn't have to change like the core gameplay that much. Like I don't think we needed all these new maps per se. Like what the game really needed was like actual like, I don't know, consistency in the quality of like Pokemon, not like bugs, you know? Like there's so many bugs that plague the game, and then like just add the quality of life features. I would have been happy if we just like, I mean, Thea Sky Ruins was a lot better than Remote Stadiums. Like, I think we could have kept Rayquaza for a while still and just focused on quality of life features. I feel like it's such a gimmick to rely on like a new map, you know, to refresh the gameplay. If the gameplay isn't fun for like a year or two straight without needing a new map, then like maybe there's something wrong with the core gameplay, you know? I feel like Valorant also fell into that hole where like they just kept like trying to improve the gameplay by adding new maps. But like new maps is not what Valorant needed. And now it's kind of dying. Sash, you're finally live. I missed you. Yep. We're going to be trying to be live consistently. Surely we stop facing bots soon, right? If I knew this, maybe I would have picked Decidueye. But I don't know. I guess Talonflame is important for when we actually face real people. I guess we'll see in the new system if I can like choose. I don't know. Talonflame's such a good solo queue Pokemon. I think you have to go Talonflame. Are you doing viewer games? No, I'm doing a new series. Maybe though what I'll do is like I'll kind of like level up the new account offline. Cause this is kind of boring if I face bots all the way until we have to figure out when I stop facing bots. And I can kind of do new account doing everything right off stream. And then level like get it to the rank where I don't face bots. That's why we're doing this trial run, to figure out how this will work. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm facing bots until like, hopefully it's once I get out of beginner class 5, but if it's until we're out of beginner class, that'll be rough. I mean, I'll play with any viewers that are in. Can they even play with me if they're in great class? If you have a great class account, I'll play with you. Till better expert, interesting. Till better expert facing bots would be rough. I'm pretty sure I'd face bots before that. Maybe I get a friend to play with though once I hit great class. That's expert, so I can actually face real people. I think that's the strat. We'll see if we face real people in great though, is what I'm want to see. Like, there's no way bots don't stop me there. That's crazy. I'm still missing my controls. Maybe I do have it more to the left than I thought. That felt pretty good. How's Taiwan? Really nice. I love the food. I love the people. I love my friends and family here too. So like hot pot is a big deal in Taiwan. I don't know if hot pot's like decent popular, but I don't know if everyone knows about it. It's pretty rare in the States to find good hot pot places, and they're usually all you can eat. But hot pot is everywhere here. So we've had hot pot probably like I don't even know, but basically like think like at least like 4 times a week, and we probably had hot pot like 4 times a week since we got here. Well, I also like my favorite food is Wagyu, which I really missed, and Wagyu costs like authentic like A5 Japanese Wagyu costs like $200 in the States, but you can get it here for just like the same price as regular steak in the States. So I'm getting Wagyu here and eating it for like $10-15. I'm cooking it myself though. It's like I have this like amazing butcher shop near me that gives like really cheap Wagyu, like authentic like cuts of steak. So I get those, cook up a Wagyu steak for myself. It's so nice. I just like after being to Japan twice, I don't think I can like I don't think I want to live in a world without Wagyu steak, you know. So that's been one of the highlights is I just love eating Wagyu steak whenever I crave it, you know. The only downside to food in Taiwan has been like Taiwanese people just don't like mashed potatoes, I guess. So like there's no mashed potatoes. And I love mashed potatoes. And like cooking mashed potatoes, like I did it a couple times, but it's like it's a little cancer, you know, like it takes a while. I don't like cooking foods that take a long time. I love steak because you can just kind of like sear it, cook it for like 10 minutes and be done. But mashed potatoes are a lot of work to cook. And it's like, it does exist here, don't get me wrong, but it's like, hot pot and Wagyu exist here in such abundance. I can get them like, just like really near my apartment. Like, it's within like, I can get like everything I need for like hot pot or Wagyu. And it's within like a 5-minute walk. Like if I wanted mashed potatoes, I'd probably have to go to a restaurant like that's like an hour away, 30 minutes to an hour away. But that I guess that's the other pro is like Taiwan has like I think the best MRT system, like train system in like the world, in my opinion. Like it's way cheaper than Japan. So if you do want anything that's not near you, you just take Testing. Hello? Okay, I'm back. Alright, that was cancer. I'm using the DJI Mic Mini, and you can connect it via Bluetooth or like the main connector. But like the main connector was like plugged into my computer and it just decided to stop receiving signal that was plugged into my computer. And I tried to replug and unplug it many times. And I tried to do Bluetooth. But then like, I guess my mic was still connected to the connector, so it wouldn't connect to my computer. And then I had to like remove them both on Bluetooth on my computer to like rediscover it as a new device. So I was getting cancer. But I guess I'll just do Bluetooth from now on. Hopefully the audio, the reason I didn't do it in the first place was I was worried it would be delayed. And I can also control background sounds better with the connector, but hopefully this sounds fine. Rougher audio quality, yeah, makes sense. I'll try the connector again, I guess, next time, but maybe for the rest of the stream, not really. Potatoes on skewers. I don't know if I've seen that. But what was the last thing you guys heard? Because I went into a tangent about the Pokémon Center guy. Do you guys hear anything about the Pokémon Center? Are you staying in Asia? I want to stay in Asia long term, but it's just like if it's financially possible. There's like some there's some like foreign scholarships, so I'm thinking about applying to school here for like college. So I was thinking about doing that, but if I get top 3 in the Olympics, I'm probably guaranteed like able to go to college here. So right now I'll just focus on doing well in the Olympics, and then like a lot of opportunities will open up for me to stay here long term. Just sounds amplified more. I can reduce it then if it's like spiking too much. Hopefully that's a little better. No. So, Pokemon centers are really popular in Japan for like, just like you can buy anything like official Pokemon merch, like their official Pokemon, company like stores. And Taipei has its own dedicated Pokemon store. So I was saying like that was another like amazing thing about Taiwan is like they have their own dedicated Pokemon store here. And also like the MRT is super cheap. So in my opinion, it's like the best MRT in the world because you can go across the entire city for like 50 cents and there's stops everywhere. And there's like escalators in every single like stop too. Like it's really nice. So we've gone to the Pokemon Center like 20 plus times since we've been here, and they have like this, they even have like deals and like special like stuff for like exclusive stuff. So like we've gotten many things that are exclusive to Taiwan's Pokemon Center, which is really cool. Right now they have a Chinese New Year deal where like we can spend $10 and you can like get like certain prizes. Like if you like spend $10 across 10 visits, you get like 10 stamps and you get like a free like exclusive Chinese New Year deck box. Or like you could get like a stamp or a poster if you wanted. There's different prizes to choose from. So that's been really cool as Pokemon lovers. Well, I did the animation cancel, I just didn't hit anything with it. I guess it's improvement. Did it again. Tell me if the audio is delayed. So I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna meteor mash now. Tell me if that seemed delayed to you guys. That was my one worry about doing Bluetooth mic. Okay, I can do the animation cancel. I believe in myself. Nope. 3 seconds and we'll try it again. Okay, did it. Huge. Doesn't seem delayed. Alright. Oh yeah, I also answered the question someone had, are there any other cultural foods? Yeah, there's a lot of Indian food. There's American food places that have like really weird names. They're called like big fat fatty American bistro, stuff like that. Oh, one of my teammates, Chin, actually was surprised at how much vegetables I ate. He's like, Americans don't eat vegetables. You like vegetables? It's really funny. And like all my relatives, the first thing they ask me is like, do you want McDonald's? We have McDonald's here. It's good. Do you want McDonald's? There's very clearly some American stereotypes that are pretty funny. It's kind of crazy. Like, I wonder what content they're consuming though to like think those things. That like just like every American has to be like that. Like it has to be those documentaries. It wasn't there a show called like Fattest Person Alive or something. It has to be some like those kind of shows. I don't know. Yeah, we're not all obese, but we do have the highest obesity rates. So you can't say it's not a little justified. Oh yeah, McDonald's in Taiwan is actually like I hate McDonald's in the US and I would actually eat breakfast at McDonald's in Taiwan. They have some good breakfast sandwiches. They have like really good milk tea. Yeah, for those that don't know, like Taiwan was the birthplace of milk tea. So like literally like every single block you could get like some kind of milk tea drink. And they have a bunch of different flavors here too. I think the favorite one I've had though is like it's called like British version of milk tea or something. Oh, Super Size Me, that's what it's called. They had to be watching some like horrendous American shows though, surely. The Netflix show I'm on is actually in Taiwan's Netflix too. So I've had a couple relatives like watch me while I'm there on Netflix. It's pretty awkward. Is Red Velvet like really fattening? I love Red Velvet. I didn't know it was like bad for you. They thought you only ate McDonald's, yeah. They just always offer to get me like they always offer to get me fast food. It's crazy. But they also like from when I was younger and I would come, they know I love hot pot. So they're always like hot pot, fast food. I have this one aunt that I love. She just always like she lives like 2 hours away from me kind of. So like I take the train over to her and she just takes me to like Uniqlo or like the Net to shop and then like she takes me to an all you can eat hot pot. And she's like, "How do you like this hot pot?" And she's taking me to like 5 different all you can eat hot pot places trying to figure out which one's the best. I asked her like which one was her favorite and she's like, "Oh, they all taste the same to me." They all tasted wildly different to me, by the way. So I just think it's like a testament to how much hot pot they eat. I've recorded some stuff, so I want to do like a big video on like my ACL season. So I'll include some like vlog stuff in there. Haven't recorded much though. I've just been enjoying the moments. Not the best YouTuber in that regard. What's your favorite restaurant? I think so far it's a tough one, but like I like to look at restaurants for the price value, right? So I've been to like some like very high-end like Michelin restaurants. And like the food was really good, but it's also like really expensive, right? So like my favorite one was like this like it's a very popular restaurant here called Lao Shandong. And it's like basically beef noodle place. Beef noodle is really popular here. And like the beef noodle was just like $7 USD. And they give you a huge bowl. You could honestly split this bowl with another person. That's how big it is. So I'd say that's been my favorite restaurant. And like they just have like really wide handmade noodles, like really like fat, and I love fat noodles. And it's like it comes with like brisket, like the broth is really good. Like it feels really healthy to drink and like really tasty. But also like they also have amazing dumplings. Like probably like my favorite dumplings I've ever had. It's like the reviews don't even talk about the dumplings. I don't know. It's just like my palate, I guess. I just love the dumplings there. And you can get 10 dumplings for like, I think it's like $5 or something. Maybe less, $3. And you can just get like a side of dumplings and a beef noodle. And it costs you like probably around $10. And it feeds 2 people. And like it's a really popular restaurant. There's a long line, but they have a really good system, so the line goes really fast. So you don't even have to wait long. I think we showed up and there was like the restaurant was full. There was like 10 people in front of us, and we got in within like 10 minutes. It was not bad at all. Where do you live in the States? I grew up in Minnesota, but I lived in Utah for a bit as well. To clarify though, I'm not a Mormon. I'm a very strong Christian. I think Mormonism is a cult. But I mean, besides the Mormonism, Utah's pretty nice. Surely we're facing bots soon, right? I think we made it out of beginner class 5. I did not think I'd face bots for this long though, especially in Asia servers. Like I'm telling you, there are real people here. The game's just forcing us against bots. I think this sneeze guy is trying to say hello. Hello. Sneeze at it. I can't really make out the rest of what you're saying. My biggest problem with McDonald's in the US is I feel like you're killing yourself if you have it. Like I feel like I'm literally giving myself cancer. And like there's a study that like the #1 fast food that was cancer inducing was McDonald's French fries in the USA. I don't think I know a real beginner player. I'm not saying beginner, but I think like great class or expert. Like there's definitely players here. Steak with the black pepper sauce. I didn't know that was a thing like people would want to try here. I don't even know if I've had that. I've had a couple buns here though, and they've all been phenomenal. One of my favorite things that you can't really find in the States, especially for cheap, also, my favorite drink is banana milk. It's not like that popular here, but I found a couple places that do it for pretty cheap. Essentially, like everything I'm saying boils down to Taiwan has a lot of my favorite foods and the States doesn't. And Taiwan has it for affordable too, so. I've been in heaven food-wise. You're on grade class 4. Are you still facing bots? You can come join me. I think I might be able to play with grade class 4. I said I'm down to play with any viewers that can play with me. In any attempt to see if we don't face bots. I feel like queuing up with someone, you have less of a chance to face bots, right? That should be how it works, quote unquote. Your main is expert? Different regions? I mean, I don't really care. When I was in America, I'd play with viewers from Asia regions a lot. If you played in North America the past couple of years, you're used to pain. I actually practiced with my team while I was in America on red pain, and it was actually better pain than I would get in most of my North America solo queue games. Why you bully? I have no clue what you're talking about, dudes. What did I say that was bullying? I'm so confused. Definitely try papaya milk. Interesting. I've been scarred by some of the milks I've tried though, I don't know. I like, in the convenience store, oh yeah, that's another thing. I love convenience stores in Asia. Like Japan 7-Eleven is so good. The 7-Eleven here is like almost just as good. But I like the Family Mart here a little more. Why are you playing with a newbie? I'm playing against bots right now, so I'm not bullying anything besides AI. I'm sad you guys aren't going to be at ACL. Well, I might still be there coaching a team. We'll see. Yeah, I'll probably be there. We'll see though. Nothing confirmed. But the flight to Japan from here is like $200, so it's pretty cheap. Actually, like one way it might be 100. So it's pretty cheap. Obviously, I wouldn't do one way though. I'm actually very curious to see at what rank we stop facing bots. Because I feel like it's programmed right now. It doesn't even try to find any real players. Do you mind if we reach out and show you around great food places in Taiwan? I don't mind at all. I would love to meet more people in Taiwan. Sounds amazing. At expert? I really hope it's not expert. But I hope at least if I'm in great class, I can play with someone in expert and not face bots. Oh, I think I'm supposed to thumbs up after every game. That's something I've been doing wrong too. I kind of blinked out on that. When the new update comes out, we'll definitely try out the new features. And I'll probably grind off stream for like until we don't face bots anymore. While doing everything correctly. On a new account. I think this account, we've ruined the efficiency. Maybe I should add like a timer too. That'd be cool. Show how long we've been playing on the free-to-play account. Do you guys think a timer would be cool? What role do you think has the least skill expression? In other modes, people typically say supports and tanks have slower hands and more map awareness. Does that translate to Unite? I don't know why people say that in other games. I think like support in League is like extremely important. I think what people say the most carried role in League is ADC. No? Support's considered like very respectable. I'd say like it probably has to be support, requires the least hands. But I don't know, every role has a lot more skill expression than people initially think. They just all need to be good at different things, so it's hard to say. It's like also what you mean by like skill expression, right? Like do you mean like purely mechanics? Or do you mean like purely like how good you are at the game, right? That would be combining like mechanics, macro awareness, like everything about the game. Because requiring to be good at the game, I actually feel like attacker is the easiest. Attackers don't really need to be good at much. They just need to have like decent mechanics. You don't need to be good at like I know so many attackers, no flame, that succeeded and did well with like no map awareness, no macro awareness. They don't even talk. Like they don't even talk. They just play. Go for last hits and call it a day. Mechanics wise, it would definitely be support. But I think if you included everything, I think it's attacker. I think mechanics wise, I'd definitely put like support and then tank. And then honestly, maybe jungle. It depends on the mons you play in jungle. I don't know. There's so many unique mons that have a lot of mechanics, so it's hard. Maybe top lane doesn't require that many mechanics. It goes support, defender, top lane, attacker, jungle, maybe. For mechanics. And then being good at the game, I feel like it'd be attacker, top lane, support, defender, jungle. The one thing that's like hard to classify mechanics or like positioning though is just like, or sorry, I already said what I was gonna say. I'm saying like the one thing that's hard to include in mechanics is like positioning, because like would you count that as macro map awareness? But, like positioning is so important for winning fights or not, so it's hard to say. It's honestly a debate on whether like your positioning and like team fights and like pathing should be considered macro or mechanics. But if you do consider positioning, then I think like it's so important on tanks. So they would require a lot of mechanics. I'd probably put them above top laners then. Alright, if we don't get bots, if we don't get real people this game, I'll probably call this stream here. I think it was a good like test stream and good like yeah, it was a good test stream. But I don't know if I want to face bots the entire time on stream. I mean, this is the first time I'm trying this challenge, so I did not know we'd face bots for so long. It's actually crazy. You're on great and you're still having bots. Okay. I'm probably gonna have someone ready to play with me that's an expert. Oh, sorry, Koala. My bad. I forgot you wanted to play. That's my bad. That's my bad. You're getting bot vibes, yeah. I'm thinking, since he had some gifted subs, I could do like a viewer game at the end, like maybe like a custom match even. That'd be fun. But I don't know if we have like 9 people here who'd want to play. I know it's pretty late over in the States, so people are probably falling asleep watching my stream. So if you guys want like a viewer game, just comment something, say something, and then if I see like 5+ people comment, then we can try to do one. My bad, Kola, my bad. If we don't get people for a viewer game, I'll play one more just with you. I got you. Your winner prediction for ACL. Oh, that's hard. I haven't scrimmed recently, so I would say my prediction right now wouldn't be accurate. We're gonna start scrimming soon, so once we start scrimming, I'll tell you guys who looks like the best team in scrims. Obviously, like the best team in scrims doesn't translate to winning, but I make a much more accurate position. Like, I can make a much more accurate guess based off of scrims. Especially if I'm coaching a team in ACL and I'm scrimming against teams in ACL, like I'll have a lot of info to work with for my guess. Honestly, like if that's the case, I'd recommend playing jungle and like playing junglers that don't require hands if you want to rely on your map awareness. I feel like map awareness doesn't translate that well into supports and tanks. Well, in solo queue, I guess like in a competitive setting, sure, it does translate pretty well, but like if you're playing solo queue, like it doesn't necessarily help you that much. I'm falling asleep. It's fine if I don't mind people falling asleep in my stream. I'm just like I'm making an accurate guess based on the time. I'd play, okay. Well, you're the only one, Haley, so it might be cooked. We'll see if anyone else says anything though. Not facing bot until X-Fair, huh? That would be rough for just streaming like the free-to-play account. Because I'd want to at least play against real people. I do think the best solution is just playing off-stream games until we start to face real people. Do you guys think these are bots though? Like all of these? Wait, their Zatu's gone. I didn't take their Zatu yet, right? Their Zatu's gone. That looks like a bot. LD and Slobber looks like a bot. That's definitely a bot, the LD. The Gardevoir I'm unsure about. I need to see more. See, they have like a legendary skin on Snorlax though. Someone was saying like they can't have like high tier skins. Like the Snorlax has a really good skin, so I'm not sure. So bots can have like good skins then. This guy has a tuxedo skin too. That's pretty high tier. But that's a legendary skin the Snorlax has. Well, I don't know what it's directly classified, but I know it costs like a fuck ton of gems. Let me go like walk around them and see if it seems like a bot. Does this look like a bot? He just ulted while full health and no one was around. Kind of seems like a bot to me. Starts running away when low health. When on flail, you're supposed to fight. Yeah, I think it's a bot. I remember in Reddit Cord, I would play in Reddit Cord with randoms a lot, and there was this guy who's hard stuck expert, refused to listen to any advice, anything, and he thought he was super good being hard stuck expert. He thought he was like the GOAT, but like being hard, like losing a lot and being hard stuck expert. Like he was stuck in expert for like 2 years. And this was before any changes, right? So it was really easy to get out of expert. But he thought he's the absolute GOAT of the game. See, but like some of the tidbits people are saying are wrong, I guess, then. About bots. Wait, this song brings back so much nostalgia. What part of the game is this song from? Why does this song bring back so much nostalgia? It means like as a kid, I was on this part of the game a lot. They surrendered again after the Kyogre was defeated. I guess it's just like if we're 500 points up and we get Kyogre, they'll surrender, I guess. Maybe. Alright. If you're still here, Koala, you can come join me. I don't think we have enough for a custom match. Alright, well thank you everyone for joining me on this custom adventure. Definitely learned a lot. So next stream we do on this. My next couple of streams will probably be like 5 stacking with my team, maybe. We're gonna start again tomorrow. I'll probably stream it. No judgments though, because we will be really washed. We haven't played in a while. But next time I do this series, it'll be a continuous series, but I think there'll be a lot of changes. I learned a lot today. We learned a lot about min-maxing. We learned a lot about just like facing bots a lot. Faced a lot of bots. So I think I'm gonna have to like play off stream until I'm expert. Maybe I'll record some of it just to show some min-maxing. Learned we're gonna have to play to expert to get no bots. Pokemon Center music, maybe. Free to play bros. Yeah, I learned I didn't get any free held items. I learned that if I do like, I can buy a battle point booster, and if I do it right away, I'll probably get a ranked match in two games, not 3 games. So that is really important. Alright, let's see if we face real people. We're also getting better at telling bots or not. I need to start looking at the loading screen, seeing if they're bots or not. They're not similar in Battle Pass level to me, right? Like the little... Would that be considered similar? They're like 10 to 15 above me. So if they're bots, that tidbit was wrong. We're sorting the truth. Is it just me, or am I farming this stuff slower than I was before? If you're not facing bots, does farm get like higher health or something? I guess we'll see. They look like bots so far. Yeah, they're bots, okay. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I'm on delay. That's why it feels like I'm farming slower. And also match someone you're playing with. Okay, I see. I forgot to look at my teammates' like battle pass. Okay. So it wasn't wrong. Alright. So we also learned we will face bots in Great. So I basically need to grind all the way up to Great and have someone ready to play with an expert to avoid bots. Also learned I need a new cord. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Next time we'll have some high level 5-star games for everyone. Make sure to turn on notifications if you haven't. I also have started coaching regularly. I think after the stream I'll announce my next coaching dates. But I'll be coaching every week now, basically. So if you're interested in coaching, make sure to join my Discord. Hopefully the link in the description is still working. Have not checked in a bit, but it should still work. Basically how my coaching works for anyone who's never gotten coaching before is I can do like any kind of coaching that like people prefer. I'd say the best if you want to competitively learn is VOD review. So for that one you do have to prepare like some kind of VOD beforehand. A lot of people will like record their scrims if they have like a team, a tournament if they have a team, right? But even just like solo queue gameplay is fine. And then like I'd prefer if you upload it to like YouTube or something. Cause I have like an Apple Pencil and stuff, so I can like screenshot and like make a bunch of lines so everything makes sense. So that is the best way, but like I don't mind like I can live play with people and give them tips. A lot of people like that. Live coaching too is also fun. There's pros and cons to every like coaching method, but basically I do whatever like you want to try, or if you don't know, I can tell you too. Yes, the prices are all listed on the Discord. Everything should be in the Discord explained. There's like a hashtag coaching channel. I've always, with my coaching, tried to charge the price that I could, like cheapest, comparable to my time. So I really try not to overcharge and just charge like the minimum that I think my time would be worth. So like a reason I had to stop coaching for a while was because I really wanted to keep my prices super low, but just wasn't sustainable. So I kept having to stop because I had to spend my time on other things that were just more worth my time. So I started coaching again last month, or was it 2 months ago? To like try it out. And the new system I come up with, and I have a helper now to help me too, has been a lot better. Huge shout out to Dimlit Sky. She was our manager on LG last year, and she's been helping me schedule coaching, and it's helped a lot. That's also something I didn't have time or like the brain power for, was scheduling everything with everyone. So it's helped a lot to have like a manager schedule it. It's so sad you don't face real people in the expert. Really discovering the state of the game from the bottom up here. Are there that many like, or that like little new players? I guess there is. Old players are quitting and there's no new players incoming. I've had multiple talks with high ups in Unite. A lot of times when you like win a tournament, they'll want to hear like your feedback and they'll have like a meeting with you. The number one thing I've told them is like make the experience better so people don't quit, and then like make like the day-to-day experience better. Give people a reason to play every day. I feel like they are finally trying to a little with these updates, so we'll see how this new update does with beginners at least. But yeah, it's pretty sad. Wait, they surrendered at 326. That's new. The re-26 surrender. We're 500 points up. Is it like being 500 points up and we're scoring their base? Maybe the Regieleki triggered it. Was it because the Regieleki went in their home base? I've never gotten bots to surrender at 326 before. That's crazy. Is that a new tech? Maybe you should duo with someone to guarantee you can get like 500 plus points early on. Alright. If we destroy all 4 bases and KO all enemies in main base. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was impossible to make them surrender like early on. Okay, maybe there's value to playing with the duo just to make things go faster. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna end the stream there. Have an amazing day. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, but it's gonna be at a different time. It's gonna be night for me, so morning for you guys, because that's when we usually 5-stack. So I'm not sure if that's in 2 days or 1 day for you guys, but yeah, I'll catch you guys all later. Thanks for coming out. Makes me happy that so many OGs came back after I've been streaming for a while. I missed you guys. Missed the first stream of the month. It's okay. We're going to do consistent streams from now on. So I'll catch you guys later. Everyone have a good night. It's probably night for most people.